Hey guys, what's up? Hello, welcome back to another Scuffed Iron Man video. In the last episode, we spent a lot of money trying to get our construction up back to 62, and we also spent a lot of money, and we're also down a lot of money from some forecast attempts trying to get some more money. But you know, money comes, money goes, but unfortunately we lost a lot of it. But in this episode, we're just going to be focusing on Slayer, and we're going to try to get a lot of money so we can get this all the way up to 70, so we can inevitably finish Song of the Elves, which will be the last quest for us to get the quest cape. And for now, we're going to charge up my Camulet by getting some Uganti dung from the camel. And we're just going to ask him to spare a little bit of poop for us. And I think we should be able... Oh. If we fill up all the buckets. And we take off our Camulet, we could just use the dung right on the Camulet. And now it's recharged. So this is going to be a fun way of just teleporting around, because eventually, right now, it only teleports us to the Inakra's temple over here, or down here. Where are you at? Right over here. But once we level it up with the desert hard diary, we should be able to teleport outside, which is where we're going to get a lot of sand in the future, rather than doing our daily sand runs from Sand the Burk guy in Yano. So let's get back onto this Slayer grind, and maybe eventually we do finish this desert one, because we actually do have all the requirements ready for it. Same with a lot of these other hard diaries, but I want to get this quest kit first. And our starting cash stack is actually 621,000 gold, and we're at 73 Slayer. So let's see if we can either hit 2 million gold in time, or we could try to get 85 Slayer, I think, for Abyssal Demon, so we can try to get that Abbey Whip, because that would be a really nice upgrade for us. Or, I don't know. Let's see what we get. Let's just hopefully let's get this money. Starting the episode off with the obligatory genie, and we should do this really fast. Go into Herbler and select it. Yes, there we go. And back to slapping. We got a greater demons task, and that means we should just give Skatizo a try. So let's add our dark totem pieces together, and we have a dark totem. So let's go try to take on Skatizo. I think it's just to be an annoying fight. We only have one totem, so let's hope we get something okay from it. I don't think this fight should be that difficult, but you know, you never know. First time's the first. And the pet's also 1 in 65, so it'd be kind of cool if we get on the first try. Let's pot up before we go in, and I think it's just pray melee when we're close and mage when we're far away. And he's gonna have these pillars that spawn every once in a while, and that's just gonna be annoying. Ancient Shard. Oh, do I need Ancient Shard? No. And we're just gonna have to attack these pillars every once in a while when they spawn up. So gotta get close to Skatizo and just go at it. And we do have an Ancient Shard to add onto our Dark Light to make it an Arc Light, but we don't have 75 attack to attack him. I have no clue why we're not hitting right now, but oh, that's huge. I have no clue why I'm not hitting him right now. Oh, he has these pillars alive, that's why. Oh, we are so weak. This is so absurd of how weak we are. One. This better not heal back up. I have to kill 3 more before I could hurt him. It's literally just 4 minutes of me just trying to kill these pillars. Okay. Oh, let's do it. We can finally hurt him. Wanna do damage. I just want to hit. Oh, you ready for the special? You ready for the special? Here it comes. Come on, spec hit. Yeah, none of the totems. Okay, no, I'm probably gonna teleport here, but look, none of the totems are up. Why am I doing like 0 damage to this man? Oh, I guess we gotta get 75 attack. It's whatever. How do I teleport out of here? Is it the 4? Zarek's heart. Nope, get out of here. Hit and Zarek's heart. Sag. Waste of a totem. Time to get 75 strength for the arc light, I guess. 82 strength, and I think we're gonna start moving on to attack. And let's see if we can get that 75 attack so we can finally get that arc light. And then if we keep getting catacomb task, we can get all these dark totem pieces, like we got one right now. And let's just hopefully we get a bunch of them, and let's beat Skatizo for the first time once we actually are able to. Hopefully that arc light's gonna come in clutch when we get that level, but yep, a long way to go. 71 attack, and these cannonballs are burning through really, really fast. I think eventually we're gonna have to start stocking up on a lot more cannonballs, and that's gonna just be a whole day trip because they get made so slow. But they make the trip fast at least. And this is the last of our cannonballs, so that means no more canning tasks for a while. We're just gonna have to spend a long time just getting more. So if we have a cannonball task, like outfits again, we're just gonna do the weak ones and just let's go through it slowly. This is fun though with the cannon. 74 Slayer. A superior worm spawned when I wanted to stop going at the worms for tonight, and it killed me because I had no food because that was the last one in my trip. Unfortunate. At least we got a book of knowledge on our way back. At least, you know, we didn't get a chance for that 1 in 2,000 Dragon Harpoon from the Superior, but you know, a little bit of Herblore XP is worth it. I only have 1 pair of Brimstone boots as well, and we just gotta run right over. Hopefully this doesn't hurt too much. Let me grab my stuff and let me get out. Boot it. And go back. We'll come back, we'll come back, we'll come back. 2 trips. Technically I could have just quick put on the boots of stone, but I forgot about it. But you know, at least we're getting our stuff back. 72 attack. Lizardmen task in the Kebo Swamp, but that does not count for Lizard Shaman, so it's not the most fun task to do, but I guess I'll just do it anyway so I can get some talisman charges anyway. But unfortunately, I wish it really was for the Shamans. I want that Dragon Warhammer really bad. Been just doing mining on the iPad and we got a lamp, so I came back to the computer just to put it right onto Herblore. And we also got a mining level, and we're just going to keep doing this for a while. And I think for probably just going to be hanging out just doing iPad stuff for a while, or I could just go back to Slayer on the iPad only for the unhard task. But we should get a lot of iron so we can make a lot of cannonballs, but we only can make around 2,000 6,000 cannonballs right now. But we should head back to MLM again too when we want to do AFK stuff again. Well, this is a slow passive skill anyway. The Curse of Beating Dragon Slayer 2. Adamant Dragons and Rune Dragons. This is the max number of Adamant Dragons you can get, but I guess we'll give it a go. I don't really want to use my points on skipping. We have 413 points, and we should probably start saving up for some of these unlocks and upgrades like the Slayer Ring and stuff like that, and some extends. And since we haven't been to Lithcrin since Dragon Slayer 2, we use a dragon or dig site pendant on this little machine, and it should unlock the Lithcrin teleport for us now. So it should just teleport here right away rather than just walking on Fossil Island to get here. So let's go see if we could figure out how to do these dragons. I'm expecting at least like 2 minutes or more per kill because this is gonna be terrible and we're very weak for these guys. Dodge is Poison Blob, and we just chip at him away for the next long while. 1 kill took like 5 minutes or 6 minutes, but we got the 1 in 110 drop for the Dragon Medal. But it'd be cool if we got the plate skirt or the Dragon Plate legs. But I want to restock and recharge my prayer because I was not flicking for most of that fight, and we also used a bunch for food during it. But I just forgot that resetting is a trek and a half just to get back. So I think, yeah, let's just go get a teleport to go to maybe Ardian Monastery, recharge a prayer, restock there with our Theater of Blood pendant, and we'll just teleport back. I think we have a lot of dig site pendants anyway, so yeah, this task is rough. Terrible task, but we did it, and unfortunately we didn't get the drops for the Draconic Visage or the Dragon Limb, so I think the next time we get an Adamant Dragon task or a Rune Dragon task, we'll give it a go anyway, because a Dragon Crossbow is something that we're really going to want, and then follow it up, give us something nice. XP. Obligatory lamp straight onto Herblore. 73 attack. The Ash Sanctifier coming in with 68 prayer. Come on, another Iron Dragons task. Why is it always these dragons? Why Konar? 83 hit points. Black Dragons task, but under the myth skills. So that doesn't mean we can go to the wilderness and do the KBD to get the dragon pickaxe. But we're going to take a break now, and we're going to go blast furnace all this iron away. We have to buy some more coal, but with around 4,000 iron or iron bars, it would do a load of cannonballs for us, and it should take a while because it's only around 540 steel bars per hour for cannonballs, and if we have 4,000 of it, that's almost like 7 hours of smithing. So something to do for the next while, I guess. 71 smithing. Got tired of making steel bars, and we made around 1,600, and that should take about 3 hours of just turning into the cannonball. So that's just gonna be something to do AFK for a while. 6,388 cannonballs made. Weekly tiers of rune crafting and no level out of it, but that's okay because it's, you know, it's tier Gothic thing is a lot of passive XP, and we really want this construction XP, so 70 is the goal, and hopefully we will hit it soon from all the construction or slayer we are doing. I think we can do it because we have like at least 1 million GP of this accumulative money that we've gotten over slayer, but you never know. I think that having a lot more money is going to be really a lot nicer than being really close money. But I don't know, we're at like a mid-level account, not even mid-level yet, but you know, you never know how much money we need, so let's just keep going at it. I have 9 keys, and I think we're going to take a break from Konar, and we're just going to do some Neve, because I want a Black Dragons test to do KBD, not just do normal Black Dragons. But, you know, hopefully we get a lot of money out of this, and let's see what we get. Some crafting XP and some alcohols, so not the worst. And while we're at it, let's open up the hard ones and save the easy and the harder clues, or the medium clues for the Intronic method, and see what we get from these. Alcohols and a master clue. Ooh, we actually got something we want. We got Zamrak chaps, which is basically just black d'hide chaps, but they have a prayer bonus, so, and just a little better. So it's now our new best in slot ranged bottoms. A heraldic shield for some clues, and nothing too notable on the last one. We don't get any new pages for the Armortal book, but a lot of alcohols and some new stuff. I'm actually pretty hyped about these Zamrak chaps though. So let's just alcohol this, and that should be a good chunk of money. We got a granite longsword unique, which is a 1 in 512 from the wyverns, and it has no real purpose for us, but cool, it's part of the collection log. 74 attack. First level 90 on the account, and it is farm. Oh, we can do redwood trees now with the farming patch in the farming guild. Maybe we'll do that, or we'll wait for a contract, because that actually takes like almost a week for it to grow. So we'll be losing out on a bunch of contract money, but I don't know, it sounds kind of cool to grow our first redwood tree. 2 back-to-back superiors, and tasks like specters is actually really chill, because with the herb sack it actually comes into use, and you see how many herbs we actually get in just 1 sack, and we can bank it every time. But yeah, 2 superiors in like 6 minutes. What are the odds? New personal best of 1 minute 22 seconds, and slowly gonna get faster, and we're gonna get bucket. And although we didn't get the bottomless bucket of compost that we want from Hespori, we're going to plant a redwood tree now and pay it off. So we're not going to check on this until we get a contract for it. So when we get a contract, it'll be ready for us, rather than if we get a contract, we have to wait like a whole week just to get 1 contract done. So we'll have these preemptively done, and same with like my potato cactus and my whiteberry bushes. And it always feels good to get back-to-back contracts. Like I got a Lantodime one and a watermelon one before, and now it's back to Lantodime. Also been a while for one of these levels, but 78 hunter. So now to the next level is going to take that divided by 4, so around 42 more hours to go of this consistently. Got that hunter level and was going to go continue slayer doing the Fossil Island wyverns, but found this crash star, so it's going to give me a little bit of time just to be AFK. 75 attack, and now we can go back to splash or strength, because now we can do the arc light, we can do any Scotiso runs whenever we get a black demon again. So back to strength. 75 slayer. Got a rune battle axe from the fire giant task, and that's actually a 1 in 5,461 on the rare drop table. Gonna spend some points on the actual Vampire Slayer reward, and that should give us access to Vampire Sentinels, which will have a 1 in 1,500 drop of a Blood Shard, which will be useful when we get the Amulet of Fury. But We're not going to get that for a while because that like requires like 90 something crafting, but you know, just sort of down the line because it's a rare drop. And let's see if we get a sentinel drop. Lizard shamans. Compared to the last time we did Lizardman, this is going to be a little more fun because we could now ask Captain Cleve, who's Neve's relative, that we could wear our Slayer helm this time. So we get that added 50% range accuracy and 15% range damage increase. But we also have to have the hard Koren Kebos diary completed, but we finished it, so we should be able to use it now. There's a curved bone on the floor. That's a 1 in 5,000. I could have got the Dragon Warhammer right there. It's not a Dragon Warhammer, but I'll take a Rune Warhammer. That's an alcohol. Shazian Protector combat task. Not sure what it is, but I'll check it later. Another superior worm, but this time I have food and I have prayer points. 86 ranged. At the time of this video, if you don't follow the RuneScape news, actually they're releasing the 5th General in the God Wars dungeon. But to do this, it also requires a mini quest, but that doesn't really affect us getting the quest key. However, they have been speaking about sometime in 2022 that they're going to be releasing 2 more quests, which means that even if I get the quest cape, I have to do those 2 quests because every time that quest comes out, I lose my quest cape and it can't put it on, so it just sits in the bank until I finish that quest and I reclaim it. So let's try to get this quest cape before that happens to me. I guess right, we finished our contract and we got a redwood contract, so that means in Friday, which is actually maybe like 2 to 3 more days, this redwood is gonna be fully grown and we'll get it. So rather than waiting a whole week, we'll have it ready in just a few days. That also means that we won't get any seed packs from the contracts, but this better give us a good seed pack. I think I might open it up right away we get it. I wonder if it's any better than what this seed pack or the other seed packs we get will be. Hey look, it's Neve's cousin Peeve, where Steve used to be. Killing a skeletal wyvern was also a hard task for Falador. We got a Granite Legs collection log drop, which is also the same drop route as the Dragon Plate Legs and Plate Skirt, but the Granite Legs has no use for us, whereas the Plate Skirt actually is a Master Clue step, I think. But this only alks for 40k, where the other ones alk for like 160,000, so kinda sad that we didn't get, but you know, collection log's a collection log. 76 Slayer, 83 Strength, and 98 Combat Level. Can't get another kill because this is a Slayer only Lizardman Shaman Cave, but one day I'll be like Cleve and have my own Dragon Warhammer. But unfortunately we got a long bone from it. But look at all this money we got from it. 84 hit points. Weekly tiers of runecrafting for 57 runecraft. Look at my glorious redwood. 22,000 XP. And it only took like a week to grow. Finished off. Did a bunch of Slayer tasks and we ended at 100 tasks with a lot of points left to use for extensions later or whatever else we want to unlock. We made a nice little cash deck and we have 900 teak logs since the last time we tried because we didn't have enough money. But let's see how much we get from the miscellanea right now. We only get 2,000, send that to the bank. And with actually 2,200, that makes us 3,000 teak logs, and that's how much exactly we need to get level 70 construction so we get to the next quest. So with all this money, we need about 1.5 million GP to turn all these teak logs into the teak planks that we need. But before I get to doing that, I think I'm gonna start doing some prayer at the Ectofuntus because we have a lot of bones just stored up from this prayer grind or Slayer grind. And we finished off our Slayer grind with 100 tasks completed, so that's maybe around like 30 something I think of tasks that we did. And we made a nice little cash deck of almost 3 mil, and we only need about 1.5 mil for all the planks. And we just world hopped for a while to just get a bunch of buckets of slime, so we have enough to do the rest of the bones that we've obtained from the grinds, like all these dragon bones and these worm bones and wyvern bones. And now we're gonna spend them at the Ectofuntus rather than the Chaos Altar, because I do not trust the Chaos Altar at all. But compared to last time, I think we were just ending up taking the Ectofile, running back and forth to the bank down in Port Phasmatis, and we also tried just teleporting to Varrock every single time. But with this Dragon's Medallion that we got from the Sins of Father, we actually can teleport straight to First and Hyza, which is Theater Blood, and there's a bank just right down south. So this is going to reduce the amount of running we have to do for each trip and should speed up our prayer grind for a while. So let's just do this for all the bones we get, and let's see if we can get 70 prayer. 69 prayer. This is so much slower than the Chaos Altar, and we don't get as much XP as the Chaos Altar, but I'm not willing to risk all our dragon bones again. This is just kind of chill, just really slow. Last of the buckets of slimes and bones we have for the Ectofuntus, and we got really close to 70. Oh, not there. We're trying to go to first and has and we got pretty close to 70, but we also have a large amount of Ensolda heads I've been storing up after this long time, so I think we're gonna go use up them all at Arceus, and that should get us to 70. Probably not 71, but at 70 we'll get Piety. And this time we're actually going to keep all of our Ecto tokens that we've gained from doing the Ectofuntus, because we actually have to use those as charges for the Bone Crusher, which we'll get once we complete the Mauritania Hard Diary, because it's a reward from it, along with getting the Mauritania Legs 3, which act as a Ghost Speak Amulet and unlimited teleports to Burger Rot, which is going to be really helpful when we start doing barrows more often, which is a lot better than when we do our Artie Cloak teleport, run to the fairy ring, run to this fairy, teleport to this fairy ring, run down to the boat, take the boat, and walk right in here. Otherwise, this one's just straight right next to a bank. So we could just take our Ardoon Cape, get our prayer, come teleport Mauritania, bank Mauritania Legs back, and just straight back. But also, we'll have Piety. 70 prayer, and we've unlocked Piety, which is 25 defense, 23 strength, and 20 attack compared to Chivalry's 20 defense, 18 strength, and 15 attack. So that's just going to be a small little boost for us, and it's also pretty cool looking. And we also have access to the Bone Crusher, which we'll get eventually, and we can turn it into the Bone Crusher necklace, which is when we use charges with it in the current catacomb, we actually get our prayer back, just like how the Ash Sanctifier works, but without getting prayer. However, it only works in the catacombs, and we also need to get a Hydra's tail, I think, from Hydra, but that's like 90 something Slayer, and we do not have that Slayer level yet. But you know, it's sort of something like down the road anyway. So we're just gonna finish all our heads. We probably won't get 71 prayer from this, but all prayer helps because this skill is also pretty terrible, like Herbler is. But yeah, actually no, prayer might be the last skill we get to 99. Okay, let's see how this Piety actually works though. Okay, turn it on. We have our spec on. Big hit. It could have been better. Grabbed a few more Dragon's Bones because I wanted this level 71 prayer. And now it's just a long way to 72. But now let's just go make a bunch of planks for 1.5 mil for a cash stack. And let's get this construction grind over with. Just checked my calculator tree, and now we are over 40 million total XP. And I think I'm gonna end the episode here because I have to do all the plank making, and then I have to go do all the construction and get all the construction levels so we can do Song of the Elves. But before we end the episode, after all of the grinding we've been doing, let's just open the caskets that we've gotten. And since we have 3 easy caskets, we'll do the Intrana method, which should have us a good chance of getting more god pages for our god books. Bandos page. And that's it for the easies. And for the medium caskets, we get an Armadillo Stole and a Mithril G Kite Shield. Add ET Legs. And Alcheballs. And for the hard caskets, hopefully we get some Ranger Boots or we get some Blessed D'hide Top. Bandos pages, but not this Armadillo page. Another God D'hide Legs, but we already have God D'hide Legs. This could have been the top. They're exactly the same, just different colors. I like the Zamrock one more though, but I guess if we need to bring it into the God Wars dungeon, we have options. Do not give me a duplicate. Last casket, please, something nice. Nothing good. But yeah, anyway, this was a grind and a half to get through for all these Slayer tasks, but we finally made it. We have a lot of money, and we're gonna get this construction level, and we're gonna finish this quest grind. Well, not a quest. Well, yeah, I guess it's a quest grind. We only got one quest left, and we were doing it back to back. But yeah, we're gonna get our quest cape hopefully, and we'll be among the few Iron Men who have the quest cape available. Anyway, we finally made it. We made a nice healthy cash stack of almost 3 million GP, but we're going to spend 1.5 million of it on construction because we need to make about 3,000 teak planks from our stack that we've been accumulating from our Kingdom of Miscellanea, which is over here. I need to clean my tabs. But yeah, we have 3k logs, so we have a little bit extra too, and a little 1.5 mil extra to play around with just in case I fail at the boss fight and just for any extra cost I need to use. So this grind wasn't that bad. It was pretty fun, and we actually didn't get as far in Slayer as I thought I would because Slayer is a lot slower of a skill than I thought it is, but it's a passive skill that comes along with all the combat stuff that we do. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll have 70 construction for the next episode, and I'll see you then.